trying to take the Chicago chapter. This is another thing I think a lot of people don't know, that my most active time in the House of Prodigy was in Chicago. And there was a lot of work, a lot of stress, and a lot of headaches attached to working with the Chicago chapter and surviving. DeMario, I'm not trying to be fierce to some people who are not here to defend themselves. But you know, we pulled some things through and survived some people who thankfully.
Shall we talk about Marco John?
Oh, she got put out the whole chapter.
No, he's talking about Candy more than anything else.
We're talking about all of them. So my point is simply that people in this house have been very good to me, and I've learned a lot from many of you, and I'm very grateful for that. And I would never, I couldn't ask for anything more. And the reason why I wanted to be a Prodigy, because when I kind of started going to balls and came into the scene, it was an exciting time in the ballroom, and there were a lot of hot houses, but it was as simple as me going to the clubhouse in Harlem.
Okay, wait,
I'm almost done.
No. All right. First of all, it's embarrassing that we have people here that's not even in the house. And it's always the board members that's so quick they want to put people out the house, and you guys are the ones that's leading the drama, the stupid pettiness stuff that's going on. This man is speaking, all we ask is just listen. I mean, really, like, seriously, like, it seems like when you get nasty, then everybody want to follow in compliance. Just like if I would have got nasty about dues, maybe everybody would have paid them. I'm just asking y'all just to sit here and enjoy this moment while people speak. Y'all want to bring on glasses and clap people off. That's not right. It's not right. Because it's actually two people in here that's in debt because of this. Me and Shaky. And y'all want to sit here and play. That's petty.
Okay, so in the interest of not rambling any further, man, I wanted to join this house not because of the house was so bad and because of all the grand prizes and who was voting at this point, who was winning. It was the way I saw you interact with the members of this house very early on, and the way I saw you kind of transcend all the shade and all the naysayers in the community and see how you loved your members, and that's what I wanted to do. And there have been times when I wanted to leave, and I would never, ever, ever want to be a part of anyone else's house because you always show me love when many people have not. You have always been kind to me and been a father.
So, I mean,
Now I'm plucked.
I just want to say this.
I know you're plucked.
This is just how I feel right now. It feels good to hear everybody say these nice, wonderful things about me in the house. And I'm thankful and grateful for you guys being a part of something that I created. Rodney, I really appreciate the fact that you took on the role as being a father. I do want to actually say something special to an individual that actually, this was my idea to do this luncheon. Not this big of a, not like this. I kind of wanted us to actually have our own food. We was going to cook our own food, and we was going to just rent out a spot. But an individual in the house, Shaky, called me on the phone, and because he's so not in the loop with the house, because he's never in the country, he's traveling everywhere, he felt like, because he's been here so long, and me and him are real close friends, wherever y'all want to make your little remarks about the lemon mess and all that stuff, Shaky was there for me when I was really going through something with my breakup at a particular time in my life. He was really there, and it had nothing to do with no liking or having. He had always been there and supported me, and I really do appreciate him for that. So we are deeper than me being his house father or him being my friend or whatever you want to call it. Shaky is 87% of the reason why we're sitting in this room right here, because this was his vision. Actually, he was going beyond this to a place that wanted the minimum of $5,000. I stopped him because if we did not come up with the money, he would have been stuck. And that's not right. You know what I mean? Only thing I ask from you guys is sometimes to take it a little serious. And Ronnie is good to always pinpoint things and say they're not going to be grateful. They're not going to be appreciative. Technically, it was going to be canceled because I was frustrated that I still did not get some people dues. And it hurts me. And then I get people like other members in the house that's saying it's disrespectful to me. When I ask for a simple thing like that, we had a deadline. Everybody want to wait and do stuff late. So because of Shaky, we were able to front the money and still have the event. And that's messed up because we're still going to be in the debt because of this. So us being in this room doing this should be special. It should be something that we all enjoying and not sitting up here doing. I mean, I get it. When we get around each other, we want to play, read, do the little smart stuff. However, when somebody's speaking or we trying to be serious about something, I think the way I got y'all divided attention right now, that's how it should have been when that man was speaking, when Brenda was speaking, when anybody speak. It should have been like that. You know, it hurts. But anyway, Shaky, if you don't think I appreciate everything you did, trust me, we had many talks. And I know for a fact that you have helped many members in this house. And they try to keep it a secret, but I know everything. You know, and it's kind of sad when I told you this out of my mouth. Sometimes people take advantage of people like you. And I told you, do not offer no one in this house any assistance for anything if they're not going to at least make an attempt to pay you back for anything. You understand what I'm saying? Because what if you fall flat on your face? I guarantee half of the people that you can probably help, they're not going to be able to do nothing for you. You understand what I'm saying? I want to let you know I appreciate what you did. How you forced us to actually have this here. You said, well, man, I got it. If we fall through, I'll take care of it. I really do appreciate that. Come up here. Shaky, while you was drinking for the game, shut up. You got anything you want to say? While you continue?
I do.
How long you been in the house?
Like 8 years now.
8 years.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, Shaky will be kind of like one of the members behind the scenes when something falls flat. Shaky will be one of the members that, he said this to me, I don't never want to be here, and because I can't walk balls because of his job, he said he still want to do something. So technically Shaky said that, I mean, him and Najee got on my nerve about having this luncheon at this place. I wanted to go a little cheaper because of, I know how everybody wasn't going to pay their dues, but because of Shaky and Najee doing the footwork by going around looking for venues for us to have this luncheon, I want to tell you I really appreciate it. I love you to death. This is just a little symbol of thanks to you. No, not this, not this. Who's one? Oh, I forgot. Oh, this one. I'm sorry. It's not that one. It's this one. This is for you, just a little symbol, because you actually sat there and said, okay, well, man, no matter what, we're going to do this. Okay? I do appreciate it.
Well, yeah. And that's all that matters.
From you? You want some of that? Really? All right, so everybody give Shaky a round of applause.
I appreciate all of y'all coming. Like, it's an honor, like, to be a part of this house, like, to be a part of y'all. Like, y'all mean a lot to me. So,
okay.
Whether you think it or not, whether from here, near or far, like, I love all of y'all.
Where did you come from again?
I came from Dubai. That was the last destination I was in.
That's where he was.
And I came here to be with y'all for the weekend. I quit my job. I got fired actually to be here with y'all for this weekend.
Now stop.
But it is what it is. But it's over with. My job is done. But so I'm finna just travel. I'm gonna walk balls now. So y'all see me. Yeah, it is what it is. I love all y'all, and I'm here. Hey, try it.
Okay, now, what do you think?
This whole thing is
No, you can't.
he don't start giving out those.
Oh, I'm sorry. No.
And they got rid of it.
Y'all going together?
Yes, we're sisters.
Now I do want to say something. This more so, I want to say something to everybody, but to the younger generation. You know, I feel like I watch all y'all because I was in y'all same shoes. When I got to the house, I never really talked to nobody. Nobody really talked to me. I traveled by myself.
That's a lie.
That's a
No,
lie.
listen. When I first got in the house, I didn't talk to anybody.
He didn't.
I did not. I didn't feel comfortable because when I saw the house, y'all had bonds that I felt like I wanted to be a part of so bad. And I'm looking at the younger generation, and I feel like they hunger that so much. And I feel like that's one of those things where it's like a corporate thing. Don't just look for, you know, applause. Don't look for handouts. Don't look for good jobs. This is a house, to me, I feel like you gotta earn it. if you're not performing, if you're not doing nothing on the shore, it's one of the things like a parent. You know, I'm gonna discipline you if you do bad, but if you do good, I will commend you and do, you know, go backwards for you. So when you do good, don't think it's being overlooked. Sometimes you just gotta go the extra step. That's my thing. Sometimes people don't feel appreciated. Sometimes people say I send messages, I text, I try to extend my arms, I get paid. It's not necessarily a paid thing. It's just one of the things. Just use it as motivation to go harder, because we all love each other. But man, I want to say something that I like about you is, you know, with me, like I saw my dad for the first time in 28 years. Looked at me and kept on. With you, you've always been a person to install. You know, you're not a person that, you're not going to go to every ball. You know, your job is more important. Your life is more important. And I admire that with you. Like, I would never want a person to tell me, you know, it's either ball or this. You have never been that type. And I try to cater that to my kids. If you can't go, if you got to work. I will take the back for you. And I feel like with everybody who's doing something like that, you know, don't stress yourself about a ball. You know, people say you'll get kicked out, you know, you'll do this and you'll do that, but can nobody, you know, validate yourself or really value what you're doing but yourself? You know, never let a person comment or like. You gotta have tough skin to be in this house. You just really gotta have tough skin to be in this house. And with that, I'm just saying, everybody just be tough, stop crying, take that stuff out on the floor, because, you know, it'll show off better there. That's all I want to say. Just stay focused, stay hard to yourself, stay true to yourself, and don't give up. That's it.
Okay. First, I want to give honor to the people who I stood on their shoulders. So I would like for like Jason, Ski, Kenyon, Ronnie, all you guys that been here, Anthony, could y'all guys stand up, because we owe you guys homage for like paving the way for us to actually walk right now. I've been here since 2003. Even with my departures, I never had a connection like I had, because this is my family. A lot of us, I went through a lot of my childhood here. My team, I got my best friend from this house. Lamar. Aisha, when I was going through what I was going through as far as my status situation, I had people like Sekou, Nylon, Aisha, they are like helping me. You guys are everything to me, and I love everybody here. And the new kids, like Nylon said, I want y'all to know where y'all coming from. This is a legacy here. Everybody that's here is legendary, that's been here for years, has worked their ass off. I remember it's times in New York where the Ebonies threatened them. The Ebonies, if y'all walk, y'all gonna get beat up, and they still came and they still walked. That's why I wanted to join the house. And man, you know how I feel about you. Jay's my father, but you're my father. And I love you from my heart, and I love everybody. And yeah, that's it.
Malik is the last
Don't be long-winded. Don't be long-winded.
3 minutes.
This is gonna be drawn out.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
It's reaches on his phone. Stop.
Hello.
You look nice, man.
Now I'm gonna keep this real simple and some real. It's kind of ironic. The first people I ever met in the ballroom scene was Tony, and I say that is because it's crazy. When I met Tony, I didn't even live in Philly. I was living in New York. From New York, where I didn't know nothing. It's crazy because we're still considered family, and to see how it all connected back. I moved to Philly, and however, whatever way it turned out, I'm surprised we family. And it's crazy because we still like a tight bond. And what I wanted to say was this: is that I've been in different houses, but I even when I was in the house of Quran, I was in the house of Quran, and that was through marriage. Although I probably repped it, I did this and did that. Was an Ebony. A lot of people didn't know, but this was the only house that I ever contributed to. And I say this because it's the only house I ever felt comfortable contributing to, the only house. That, not saying that I didn't know other people that was considered my family, because it's people outside the house, our ballroom scene I consider my family, but actually as a house that I consider my family, and to actually help make decisions and help. Like I'm proud when they say to bring up a good moment, and when I talk to them, I'm proud when I can sit there and say, what's Chichi at? That when you first came in, people's heart, and I appreciate and I see how you made strides, and people felt like when Nalin was saying when you first came through. I'm proud of things like that, and I like to see that. When I was in other houses, I'll be honest with you, I was just there with just a name, give me a name. House of Pride is my family. But I do want to say something else without tearing up below, is that I went through something real, bear with me a little bit. I went through something real deep, 2010. And without y'all, I wouldn't have got through it. I say that I try my best to hide my emotions as best as I can, and I know that when people see me, they say, "Man, it's tough dude. He got this guard up," but it's really not like that. Had I not had y'all by my side, even to hear my stories, to let me go off, to do this and that, y'all had no idea, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that for. Even when the original members stood up, and I appreciate that when we say that we stand on their back, for even allowing